has a saying, Makanu Tanewa Henu, which means nothing grows if you don't plant seeds. Hi everyone, my name is Ojasvi and I'm from VIT Vellore, India, currently pursuing my bachelor's in computer science engineering and business systems. And today I present my solution for theme number 6, Smart Markets for Smart Produce. I call it Mirai SI, an AI powered harmony market. Now, as we can see from infographics, farms in Japan are shrinking, farmers are aging, and farmland has declined from 6.7 million hectares in the 1960s to just 4.3 million today. So, the challenge and the question is clear. How do we secure fresh produce when supply is falling and demand is becoming more and more volatile than ever? The key problems over here, in my opinion, are first, cultural volatility. Festival spikes like Hanami strawberries or Osechi daikon, they cause sudden surges and crashes. Second, food waste. Over 4.6 million tons wasted annually. Much of it is perishable produce. Third, climate instability. Typhoons, frosts, and heat waves damage crops and disrupt our transport. Fourth, fragmented markets. Prefectures operate separately, so surplus in one doesn't balance the shortage in another. And what should be the ideal solution for this? Well, the solution is right in front of us. Mirai SI, an AI-powered ecosystem. It combines cultural forecasting AI, farmer dashboards with voice-first guidance, hyper-local market predictions, and smart auction integration, and a zero-waste loop. Now, let's dive into the technical core of how this works. But before that, I would love to tell you about the futuristic and scalable options that we have with this solution. First is the drone and IoT integration, wherein we will be accessing the data of the climate that the crop needs to be grown in, and then we will be predicting the most suitable crop for those conditions, which will automatically enhance the crop's produce and the quality and also increase the sales. Now, let's move on to the technical workflow and how the architecture of the solution works. This diagram right here shows the entire system architecture from raw data to farmer action. First, data is collected: market prices, POS sales, weather, transport updates, and cultural calendars. Second, an API gateway gathers and standardizes this information. Third, the data is stored in a central database ready for pre-processing. And fourth, the AIML worker layer generates demand and price forecasts. A recommendation engine inside the ML worker layer translates these forecasts into simple advice. For example, ship carrots tomorrow, Tokyo price up by 12%, will help our consumers and the middle-aged or the elderly farmers to understand what the output is rather than showing them complex graphs or reports. This is a much better approach. Finally, in the application layer, farmers, traders, and officials see these insights on their dashboards. And if surplus is detected, the zero waste loop automatically redirects it to schools, hospitals, or processors. So the flow is very, very clear. Real world data in and actionable intelligence out. Now, let's move on to the ML workflow, how our ML algorithms are going to work. Here is the brain of Mirai SI. First, baseline models like Holt Winters and ARIMA handle short-term seasonal patterns and that are trusted and easy to interpret. Second, deep learning models like LSTM, GRU, and transformers combine weather, transport, and cultural data for long-term and complex forecasts. Third, anomaly detection models. Isolation forests and autoencoders spot shocks such as typhoons or transport strikes. Fourth, a crop suitability engine, which is a future extension to this solution, which uses IoT and soil data to suggest climate resilient crops. All these outputs are assembled together, uncertainty is calculated, and then the recommendation engine ensures the final results are simple and actionable for farmers and traders. This layered approach balances statistical reliability with cutting-edge AI accuracy. And I would love to tell you that the QFX model that we are going to use, it's actually market tested and it has proven itself to be successful in there's a Canada-based company called Telis International which uses these models for the same purpose in the domain and aspect of agriculture. But how will this model be unique and innovative to us? It's all in the data. Basically, we will be training our models based on Japan's data for it to accurately and precisely tell us what to do and be beneficial to our farmers. Now let's move on to the feasibility. Mirai SI is feasible because the models and data sources already exist. Cutting waste by even 10% saves billions of yens annually, and voice first dashboards and JA co-ops make adoption practical. Now, as you can see, all the technical, market, and operational and financial aspects have been covered in this, and all the potential risks and challenges have also been listed, and the strategies and methods that we need to use in order to overcome them. The impact is multi layered. Social impact says that elderly farmers get dignified and it simplifies their support. Economic, basically, this app incomes rise and price stabilize is being ensured by this software. And when it comes to environmental impact, 20 to 30% less food wastage and lower carbon dioxide emissions, and all the other impacts as you can see. Now, why am I suitable? I have worked on agri-tech projects before, focusing on AI/ML, and I'm currently doing an AI internship. I'm skilled in Python, TensorFlow, PyTorch, IoT, and cloud deployment. Most importantly, I've studied Japan's agricultural challenges, from aging farmers to climate volatility. And Mirai SI is designed to balance Japan's tradition with technology. In conclusion, Mirai SI is more than just a forecasting tool. It restores harmony between supply and demand, between farmers and markets, and between tradition and technology. Thank you so much.